All right, guys, welcome back. We are going to be doing an unboxing video today. I'm a little bit out of breath, but being that hurricane season is once again upon us here in the deep south, and we are going to be not put in a position where we don't have any kind of power whatsoever. Last year I had a generator. When we got to this time of the year, I pulled it out, checked it, and ran it. Everything seemed to be good. Then when we got a hurricane, it got somewhere close to us. It didn't hit us directly, but anyway, the short is we lost power after a day or so, and pulled the generator out, started, and within 5 minutes it basically just blew up. The generator seized and it was worthless. So thanks to the kindness of my neighbor across the street, who happened to have a spare Honda generator that I was able to borrow, we were able to stay cool and keep the refrigerators running, but I had to give him his Honda back. And so I started looking around for something for myself, and those Honda generators, that kind he had, are about just about $2,300, which I'm not going to pay that kind of money for, even though they're fine generators and that Honda engine is worth its weight in gold. But still, I might use this thing 2 or 3 times over the next decade, and so I didn't want to have to invest too heavily in it. But still, this was an expensive generator. So what we have is the Westinghouse iGen 4500 digital inverter generator. Supposedly produces 3,700 running watts, 4,500 peak watts. And one of the things that I liked about this generator was that it was really loaded with features, and some of which I just thought were really quite nice. So it's fairly compact. It's supposed to be very quiet. It has an eco mode on it where you can even make it quieter. Obviously you won't get the same type of power output, but if you're just running a couple of refrigerators and maybe a portable AC, that is well within its realm of capabilities. So my understanding is this thing holds 3.4 gallons of fuel, and on eco mode it can run up to 18 hours on one tank. I find that quite astonishing, but we'll see if we have to use it this year, just exactly what kind of economy we get out of that. I also ordered a cover for it, a Westinghouse cover that came in. That's what this is. Let me move this out of the way. And since I'm flying solo again, I'm going to have to try to set this camera down, and hopefully we'll be able to get some video of the unboxing of the Westinghouse iGen 4500. So let me take a quick verification that we've got the frame in, and we do. The funny thing is it says on the box that all you need is, where does it say that? I'm not kidding, I read that somewhere. A boxing knife and gasoline, that's it. I've got the gas in the garage, here's the boxing knife, so let's get started. 1, 2, 3. And what I think I'm going to do is roll this thing over on its side so I can cut the bottom of it. There's no way I could lift this thing out from the top. And let's see what we got here. Yeah. Wheels. There. I should take care of that. Set this down. Roll this back up. Oh, she's heavy. And She's out. Ooh, that didn't work out too well. All right. This is what the unit looks like, all wrapped up in plastic, which seems to come off. It's got some accessories we'll take a look at in a minute. And this is it. Oh, now I can struggle with trying to get it out of that. All right, let's put the camera back down. You know, I really enjoy making these videos. I hate editing them. I hate editing, particularly because I'm not very good at it. As you've seen any of my other YouTube videos, you know I'm not very good at it. Okay, I'm told the unit weighs 98 pounds. So, oh, let's see. And I believe it. Heavy. All right. Okay. Let's take a look now. Let's get this on here. Wheels. Just kind of see what we got. So, obviously this is the main panel. The display has a on-off button, so you're supposed to be able to just press the button and it starts. This is the eco mode button. They say that you should make certain that it is set to off when you first start the machine, start the generator. This is a battery, turn it on, fuel, switch, on and off. Down here, that's display, shows you all kinds of parameters as far as, you know, what the generator is doing, how many kilowatts it's producing, how much runtime is left in the tank, how much fuel you have, the oil, all of that. It's a monitored system, which seems very nice. My buddy's Honda, as nice as it was, didn't have these features on it. Plus they have a port in here for charging the battery. I'm assuming in the accessories box there'll be something for that. Plus this would be where the outputs are, and this is obviously going to be a bigger one. Yeah, there you go with that. And then moving over to this side, aside from having automatic start, you know, just by pressing the button, it also has a handle where you can start it the old-fashioned way. It comes with a fob here, like a little wireless thing. You can probably start it from inside the house, I guess, on and off. This is the little patch for the oil. Somewhere I see the oil, the dipstick. You can see the yellow dipstick in there. Close that back up. Well, okay, hold on. Some kind of way. I'll get that later. All right. Then over here, it's got, this is the battery in there. I'm gonna have to see what we'll do with that as far as charging is concerned. One thing I want to do with this unit is make sure that we keep the battery in a good state. And probably one of the better things to do would just be to run the thing for a few minutes at least once a month. Okay, so here's the accessories box. We have here is 4-stroke SAE 10W30 small engine oil, and this is 0.63 of a quart. So it's just a bit over 0.6 of half. So if you see it there you go, engine oil. And there is a funnel for, I'm assuming this would be to add the oil to it. It's got like a screw in there, and you pour it in. It's probably going to go in where that yellow cap is for the oil. Okay, that's good. Got oil. Is my helper. He decided to show up. He loves boxes, so he'll be in there in no time. Not much of a helper, really. All right, so let's see what we have here. Yeah, this is what I thought it was going to be. Your typical 12 volt. It's the wall wart type thing. Plug that in. It's got this 12 volt plug. That's going to be for battery charging, battery maintenance. And then last but not least, tools. Look at that, tools. That's pretty cool. Looks like a Phillips screwdriver. I have quite a collection of these types of things now. And this is obviously a spark plug wrench. It's got the, you put it in the hole there. That type of thing. Very nice. All right, that's a nice touch. Okay, so that's it. That's basically the generator and its accessories. Pretty much figured that's what was going to be. And let's take a quick look at this. No fuel. It's got a filter, keep your fuel clean. That's nice, and it's on a chain, so this filler cap, the fuel cap, can't get lost. And it's on wheels, so it's supposed to roll fairly easily. And I think that said it has a telescoping handle. Is that it? If it is, I don't know how to get it out yet. And you know what I don't see anywhere around here is an instructions manual. Curious, I probably have to go online for that, but they do give you a little start. Bunch of icons, you know, fill up the oil, plug in the battery, or connect it rather, since it's disconnected. I don't know if you can make this out, but right here there's like a little connection. So it's obvious, plug those two together, add gas, turn the fuel switch to on, the main battery breaker, turn that on, either manual start or electric start or remote start. That's really great. And I'm interested in getting this thing outside and getting it all straightened out and get it running. So let me cut this off at this point, and hopefully I'll be back outside, although this is really just an unboxing video, and I've done the unboxing. So there you have it, Westinghouse iGen 4500. Before I bought this thing, I did have direct contact with Westinghouse because my big concern about the generator was, what kind of engine is this? And I've had some bad luck in the past with Kohler engines. The engine on the generator that blew up last year was a Subaru engine. I've always had a fairly negative view of Briggs & Stratton engines. I just don't like those. And so Honda's a great engine. I really would like to have that, but it's expensive. Anyway, the short of it is that they assured me that this engine in here is designed and engineered in-house and built in-house in their own Westinghouse factories. And I think there's a video on YouTube that shows all of that. Pretty interesting looking overhead valve engine. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that I get years of good service out of it. And this time around, I do intend on taking really good care of it. Hi, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? He's Mr. Curious. He has to come and sniff everything. Hi. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Say hi. No? Huh? Yeah, there you go. Hi, say hi. You're on camera. You're going to be a star. You're going to be a movie star, a YouTube star. Go on. Move out of the way. All right. That's it. It's just about 11 o'clock. My clock is going off and telling me it's time to stop this. I'll be back. Some guy some oil. Try not to spill. Very handy, nicely done feature here. You just put your dipstick back in. Just find it, get it threaded properly. Always a bit of a task. I think we got it there. Yeah, that's good. Nice and tight. This went in like so. Put that back. And now add some fuel. I'm not adding a lot of fuel, just enough to verify it's going to run. That ought to do it. For the record, I use ethanol-free fuel. I don't like using E10. I don't put it in my truck. I don't put it in my boat. I don't put it in anything I don't have to put it in. The Merc, however, requires like 90 octane, and at least around here, you can't get ethanol free and octane that high. So we have no choice but to use ethanol fuel. Okay, so the next step. Connect the battery. I'm just gonna turn. Come on, give me this. Come on, get in there. All right, wow, that's in. That's in. Now let's move over here. Turn the fuel on. That little red switch just lit up. Let's give this thing a minute or two to get some fuel into the system, gravity feeding as it is. I don't know if it has a fuel pump or not. Haven't gotten that deep into it. And I'll tell you what I'll do. Just kind of move it around. I did find there a button you can press, and that's how this thing telescopes. And then you can move it into the shade. You may be wondering, why did I unbox this thing inside the house? And it's a simple reason. It's sweltering out here. It's probably 90 degrees with 1,000,000,000% humidity. So for my own health, I decided to do this inside. All right, let's see what we got. Wow. Started right up. Zero, which means it's not registering any fuel because I didn't put hardly any in it. Not knowing how long it's going to be before I have to get used to this, I prefer not to keep fuel in the system, in the tank, if possible. I'm going to let this thing run until it just basically runs out. And hopefully that'll take care of it. The telescoping, just press the button and it all goes right back in. It's shut. Very cleverly engineered. have to say I like what I'm seeing so far. Brand new, of course. Who knows the longevity of it? Seems to be very quiet. It's not one of those generators that are going to keep you up all night. You know, loud like my other one was. Like a diesel truck or something. It's terribly loud. So this is pretty good. They say you're not supposed to keep this too close to the house. I'm going to close the garage door in a minute. And that is it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was informative for you. We've been sort of grounded here with the weather, the wind, and this coming weekend, snapper season's open, but I'm not certain what the weather is going to be like. It's a little early here. It's a Tuesday, and in Louisiana, snapper season only runs Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so you're sort of at the mercy of weekends. And last weekend was absolutely terrible. It was just thunderstorms and probably 5 feet out there. The winds were really howling. And I don't know how this weekend's going to shape up, so we'll just have to wait and see whether we can get the boat out or not. So that is it. This is the iGen 4500 Westinghouse generator that I just got in. And I'll post a follow-up sometime later